The 3E Café, an international group dedicated to resolving the interlinked challenges of environment, energy, and economy through a low-carbon society, met in Daejeon, Korea on August 19th, 2009. The meeting corresponded with the opening of the United Nations Environment Programme's Tunza Environment Forum. Students from Tsukuba University in Japan made their way to Daejeon and joined students from KAIST and the Solbridge International School of Business in Korea and other young people from around the world. Almost 1,000 young people from 110 nations joined together in Daejeon for the largest gathering of youth to discuss the environment ever assembled. The Earth's citizens from ages 12 to 26 spoke most seriously about the crisis of this age. The kids asked how we can develop a low-carbon society and ensure a meaningful Copenhagen Agreement on global warming and the environment. Because the 3E Café is specifically aimed at coordinating at the individual level between concerned citizens, it found a ready audience here.
Making a difference for the environment. To make a difference, we discovered that cafes can be an effective way to focus our efforts in sending messages and taking action for a cause. So this year, we are like coaching. Stop river pollution and stop deforestation.
Mr. Eicham Steiner, Director General of the United Nations Environment Programme, was just one of the distinguished guests to address the youth assembled.
The United Nations will be in Copenhagen, and here you have the Prime Minister.
This is Arifik from Bangladesh. I have a question to you. Bangladesh is the most vulnerable country of the world due to climate change, and it is due to the carbon emission of the developed country. We have a very low rate of carbon emission. So why should you suffer? What your plan to the most vulnerable country of the world to Copenhagen? That's my question to you.
Thank you.
My name is Wendy from Kenya, and I have a question. If you've started a project and you need the government support, how do you get to them? Thank you.
Okay, let's do one more right next to you. Sorry guys, we'll get the next round in the other half of the room.
Hello, Kalaba. I'm Brianna from Samoa, and I have a question. What do you expect from the children and youth here for the environment?
The 3E Café organized a talk and open discussion for its core members, students from Tsukuba University in Japan, KAIST, Korea's leading technical university, and Solbridge International School of Business at the Daedok Innopolis Research Cluster's headquarters. The speaker was Richard Register, president of Ecocity Builders, a man known globally as the leading advocate for eco-cities. Richard Register visited Daejeon, especially for the 3E Café, to lead a discussion on eco-cities and their importance.
Because I want you to see some drawings and some imagery towards the end of it, but you'll get the idea pretty fast here. This has to do with climate change. It's the Yangtze River headwaters where the glaciers are melting. And this is happening largely because of the way we build cities. In America especially, though China is going for automobiles in a big way now, and so is Korea and many other countries, we scatter out cities over an enormous area, and it's a very major problem because it requires millions and millions of automobiles that consume vast amounts of fuel, and that's changing the atmosphere of the whole planet. And this is the kind of energy profile that human beings have been responsible for in the last, well, almost 500 years here, but you can see that it's growing very rapidly towards our modern times, and you start looking at this and you begin to wonder, how long can this go on?
We are holding serial cafe event to for everyone. the purpose of it to make everyone to understand the vision of Tsukuba City's 3E development. Similar to Professor Register, Tsukuba City and our team has own image of the low carbon society, kind of ecocity. But the only limited number of people knows that recently. So I believe we have to make consensus to process of making our city eco-friendly or environmental oriented.
We will introduce our project introduction in the KAIST. This is our KAIST project Eco-Vision Workshop. Eco-Vision Workshop is held on KAIST in October last year for the student of the KAIST student and Daejeon student. The program has composed of this first environment business workshop and eco-vision idea competition, invitation lecture program from the famous environment NGO president, whose name is Chair, and environmental issue information booth and environmental photo competition. Next is our picture of the program. This is the chair, first president chairs lecture at the Eco-Vision workshop.
There has to be a place where the studies are based on that. And this is where the young people come in, because the education that we get now doesn't prepare us for redesigning the city. It maybe prepares us for that picture place over there, different kind of car. That still creates sprawl development. It still creates automobile accidents. It still has to get the energy from somewhere. It's going to get the energy from coal. Why not figure out a city that runs on 1/10 the energy? And so if young people don't look at that, and if you don't have that particular focus at the core of a university or a college, it isn't a school of eco-city design and planning, or just a school of eco-cities, eco-city policy, everything, then you're not going to get the organizing principle for solving many problems at once.
The 3E Café concept originated in Tsukuba, Japan. In Tsukuba, a coalition of environmental experts, the 3E Forum, and concerned citizens, the 3E Café, has spent the last few years working to make Tsukuba a model eco-city. 3 students traveled to Daejeon for this event and introduced their work with the community to promote a low-carbon society.
I had very good experience yesterday. When this conference, I can hear many opinions, and I feel their passion. Chinese students, Korean students, and other students have good passion, and they influence me. And I thought that I have to do more. I have to work more hard and yeah.
So in
more active.
the next international 3E Cafe, what will you do? What would you like to do next time?
It's a difficult question. But I want to talk about the 3E with many at-risk students and more frankly. Yeah. Maybe our youth students, we can make a good relationship with each other and good communication with each other.